look. We know that Chris is in the chat, of course. But Linda's in the chat. Linda's from Chicago. We know that Chris is in the chat.
Did I lose your audio?
What?
Oh, never mind.
For a second, we thought we lost your audio.
No. Hi, Alma. Life is good today. Woo! I have to do that for Ronnie. Hello. Life is good. Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Yvonne. How are you? Yvonne's saying hi to everybody.
Hey, Yvonne and Ronnie and Alma.
Yvonne's out of Texas. She mods with me on another stream. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? So let's get started with the first question. Tell us about your channel and how you guys got started.
Well, I started it 2008, 2009, something like that, and it was just a place for me to put some videos for me to be able to show friends and family and stuff, and it's just I've never really put any work behind it before this year. I put some stuff out, but I just basically was throwing it out there. After I initially created, I was just kind of throwing it out there. It's like, hey, if I'm looking for information, other people may be too. And so I try to put out, what I look for, and and try to give back to the community, and I enjoy it, and all the friends that we make from it and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's not a serious endeavor for us, but it's just something that we're having fun with.
YouTube is fun. How many of your friends that you've met on the YouTube community have you met in person?
All right, let's see. We met, oh gosh, I don't know if I can recall everybody's name, but we had a big group that we met down in Cancun. I'll try to remember everybody. So it was Flamingo Pam, Dewey Ski, Nautical Nurse Nancy, Bob and Sarah with Coos Cruisers, Jeffrey Pooler and his wife Cheryl, Scott Nolden and his wife Laura, Raphael and Amanda from Bezos Travel, Michelle Bowen from Dutch Cruise Life, Sarah Burrows from I always have trouble with the name of their channel, Bella Adventures or something like that.
Bella's Travel Adventures?
Yep, that's it. And let's see, of course, obviously Ronnie and Alma were there. Did I mention Nautical Nurse Nancy and Anthony? Let's see who else we got. I know there's somebody I'm leaving out, and I feel bad about it. But so met all of them, and if I think of somebody
recently, we met Roy.
We just met Roy and Amanda and Joyce and Mike Harder at New Year's, and then a couple of weeks before that, we met Ronnie and Teresa Gilbert from the Traveling Gilberts. So we've met quite a few.
That sounds cool. Anthony is saying hello to See the World Quest. So hello, Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
And Blaine. Oh,
Blaine. Anthony, I hope you get to feeling better soon.
Yes, please feel better, Anthony. So what is your guys' favorite place you guys have traveled to?
Ooh.
That's hard.
That is hard.
Our favorite place, like of all time, or just
give me like your top 3 places that you guys have traveled to.
Favorite that we've cruised to, or favorite that we've traveled to?
Do both. And you guys met Ruth Todd, Steve Morales, and Neil.
Yes, we did.
Thank you, Alma.
And Neil and
Neil and now you made me draw a blank.
Camila and Kim.
Kimberly.
Yeah, Kimberly Johnson.
Let's say your favorite place that you guys have traveled to, not cruise to.
I would have to say England and Scotland.
Yeah, that's pretty high up. I would have to agree. England and Scotland was a bucket list.
We were not fans of Paris.
No.
Yeah, I've heard that like around the Eiffel Tower and everything, like it's all like trashy homeless people. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard because I had a friend that lived in Paris.
Well,
But I've always
we went. It's guess been close to 15 years ago.
Has it been a while?
It's been a while.
Oh, dang.
Oh, it was 2007. No, it was 2008 or 9. So it's been 11, 12 years. But we didn't see that as much as
It was the language barrier primarily.
It was a language barrier because, we've never been to a foreign speaking country before, other than Mexico, which, they all do pretty good at speaking English. So, thanks to us, or thankfully to us, but, or for us. But Paris, we were only there for 2 days, or part of 2 days. The language barrier and just, I don't know, the people just weren't
Very friendly.
very friendly.
They weren't very helpful.
So not that a foreign country has to be helpful, or the people has to be helpful when we go, but we were out of our element. We didn't have anybody that spoke the language, and all we had, was what we could find on the internet on, how to get around and do stuff. And so it was an experience.
We'd be willing to go back, but go with a translator to help us.
Yeah, we definitely, if we go back, we're going back with somebody that knows the area and knows the language.
Well, that's awesome. So actually, I have a couple of friends in Scotland, and I found out the other day that some of the Harry Potter scenes were actually filmed in Scotland, and I
Yeah.
never knew that.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
we were
I've
heard
actually
that.
at one of the castles that they filmed one of the scenes in.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
And Dobie's house that he passed away in was actually filmed on the beach in Scotland. My friend the other day sent me a photo of it,
Cool.
Huh.
It's beautiful.
which is awesome.
Yep.
Whatever.
What
the
is
ports to go to is Grand Turk.
where is that?
In the Bahamas.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Is it so what is your guys' dream destination that you guys want to visit?
I want to go to Europe on a Mediterranean cruise.
I want to go on an Alaskan cruise.
Alaskan cruise sounds fun. Mediterranean seems like a warm cruise, so that would be nice. I like warmer climates than cold climates, so I think Mediterranean would be warm. But also Alaska's cold, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It all depends. Like I want to go to Canada if I could.
Canada's pretty.
I just
Have you
want
guys been there?
to just quit work and travel.
Wait, what did you say, Chris?
I said, I just want to be rich so I could quit work and travel.
But you have to travel with the pets.
No,
Well, if I was rich, I could travel with whatever I wanted to travel with.
Oh, Yvonne says that she wants to do an Alaskan cruise, and Anthony said that he wants to do a Hawaii cruise.
Yeah, I'd
And
like to
thank
go to
you,
Hawaii.
Prince Daniel. So Doug and Nikki asked you a question because they were my last interview. So they want to know what it was your biggest surprise when traveling, positive or negative.
biggest surprise.
Like in what way? I don't understand the question.
Like your biggest surprise, like when you went somewhere, positive or negative.
I
Trying to think.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know what would fall into that category. I mean, the only thing that kind of comes to mind was I didn't realize the time change between London and Paris, and we ended up missing the train back to London and cost us, a couple of hours. But other than that, I don't know how to answer that.
We had fun riding on that train and how fast it goes. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 100 and something miles an hour?
187 miles an hour.
That was cool.
Yeah, what was funny about that is we were traveling on the train and sitting at the window, and I was looking out and watching everything go by, and it didn't look like we were going fast. And I asked one of the people walking down, that worked on the train, conductor, whatever you want to call him. I said, "When do we get to full speed?" He said, "Oh, we're at full speed." I'm like, "We're doing 180 something miles an hour?" He said, "Yeah." I look out the window and they're all right. So when you go down the interstate or highway and the power poles go by, it's like,
Yeah.
well, they were doing the same way. They were like, but what I realized after he told me, and I looked a little harder, was their poles are almost twice as far apart as our poles are. So while it gave a false visual indication of speed, so it was weird. I mean, 180 something miles an hour, and you didn't even feel it. It didn't even rock.
So if you guys could travel, and I didn't write this one down, but I just thought of it. If you guys could travel anywhere by train, where would you travel to?
Like anywhere, regardless of oceans.
Yes, regardless of oceans. If we were to build a train bridge over the ocean, where would you travel to?
I'd go back to Scotland.
Maybe the South Pacific, Fiji and Australia and all that stuff.
That'd be cool.
Oh, Fiji would be cool. I think that's where Paul Atta's going, actually, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
Am I correct about that?
I think he just got released from quarantine and getting ready to go.
He's probably gonna have super fun there.
Yep.
Hi, Kat. Cheap Meal Food Cat's here. Hi, Kat. And Blaine said Germany. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I watch Magnificent Journey with Darian, something like that, and he says that if I go to Germany, I need to try spaghetti ice.
That sounds weird.
Spaghetti ice.
I want to say it's like ice cream, but that's shaped on spaghetti noodles with like chocolate sauce and stuff like that. I want to say.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
He said it's a really good tradition in really big tradition in Germany. And since he takes, I think you spell it like EIS instead of ICE, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to Google it. What itinerary would you recommend for a first-time cruiser?
A first-time cruiser. I would say probably either somewhere like Nassau and I would say Nassau would be a good first place. Well, see, I don't know. I don't care for Nassau a lot, but it's a great place to go that you can get there and back within like 2 days, 3 days, because not everybody takes to cruising. So I would recommend, if you've never cruised before, to take a short cruise, and the shortest cruises are to Nassau, or you can get a 4-day cruise to to Mexico. But if you've never cruised before and you just want to see if it's for you, I would suggest a shorter cruise and do the Nassau, because you can get there and back 2 to 3 days. If you feel like you're not going to have a problem with being seasick or anything, then the next itinerary I would say would be anything that included Grand Turk.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's talking in the chat. They want to go to Norway, Finland, and Sweden, is what Blaine would say. He said that would be awesome to go to. Blaine said Eastern or Western Caribbean to get your feet wet with cruising. Because I'm guessing that you can get off the ship right when you're at like a port to can you?
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder how cold the water would be if you like put your feet in the water.
It's not that cold.
Mm-mm.
Nassau, even in January, the air temperature can get a little chilly at night, but if it's rainy or anything. But the water is good year round.
That's one reason why we like Grand Turk so much, because there's a beach right there at the port, and you don't have to go anywhere. As soon as you get off the ship, you can go right there at the beach.
Oh, that would be cool. Like putting feet in the water and maybe even like swimming. I don't know if they let you. I don't know if they let you swim, but I think that'd be cool if they let you swim like just for like 5 minutes, just like feel what the water feels like. You know what I mean? And then just like get out. But I don't know if they let you do that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you
When
could
you're
do
at a port, you can. You
Yeah.
definitely don't want to do that when you're at sea.
that.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny though, Chris? It would be funny if they went swimming and they hopped out of the ship, and then they could like have a little rope that you can climb back up on the ship.
Yeah, we could do some skiing behind a cruise ship.
How fast is a cruise ship actually going? Do you know when you're on the water?
Yeah, they're going about 20, 22 miles an hour.
So kind of slow.
Yeah, but the thing is they, they're moving 24 hours a day. So, if you drove 24 miles an hour, for 100 miles, it would feel like it takes forever. But the ship's moving while you're sleeping. So,
And they go faster while you're sleeping.
Well,
A
they
little bit.
did on our first cruise, but they pretty much they set their speed and they don't change.
Oh, I thought they went faster while we were sleeping.
Yeah, we were on the Mardi Gras in the original Mardi Gras for our honeymoon in 1992, and they sped the ship up at night while we were sleeping. Because that bed was a rocking.
That's one
Well,
thing
that
I love about the ship. It kind of rocks you to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun. Yeah, and I've seen that they have like the sail away parties, which I think would be cool to go to. Like, I want to go on a Disney cruise eventually, and I want to go on a normal cruise just to see, because I know like the Disney ones have all the characters, but I think it'd be cool to experience one without Disney characters at a sail away party, right? Because like they don't, at a normal one, they wouldn't have characters. They would have just like maybe like DJs or something like that. I don't know, like MCs.
The cruise director is out there, and they have the DJ and things like that playing music and stuff, and everybody's like they're doing cruise dances and things like that at the sail away party. Now, like you said, with the Disney cruise, we've never been on one, but we've seen videos of them, and they do have the characters and all that are doing things. So yeah, it would be different.
Would you want to go on a Disney cruise if you had the chance?
Possibly.
I think I would like to try it, but I think it would get on my nerves after a little while.
I think the high-pitched Mickey voice would drive him nuts if he had to listen to it for like 4 days.
Welcome, cruisers! Ha ha ha! It's time to have dinner.
That would be funny though if like
And they're also like 3 times as much as a regular cruise on Carnival.
We on the cruise. Well, go away, me Goofy.
She's trying to tell you something.
I think I saw their new cruise line that they were coming out with during the Disney Parks parade, and it looked really good. Like it looked like a really nice ship that they were coming out with, and it's one of their newest ships that they're just releasing.
I haven't seen any of the new ships. I know they have a new one or two coming out. I don't know much about them, but I think it'd be cool to be on one.
But yeah, they have a new ship coming out. I don't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you what if you remember what it was called.
Let me see if I can find out. The 6 traveling shorts are here. Hi, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan,
Hey, Jonathan.
Shauna, and
Oh.
happy birthday to is it Caitlin, Shauna's daughter.
Oh,
I think she turned 50
yes.
today.
It's either today or tomorrow. Island Hopper family is here and said never seen Chris being so silly before.
Oh, you just ain't seen me then.
He loves to be silly.
I like to be silly.
Yvonne said up here that she prefers stops where the ship docks versus having to use a tender.
Yeah, we prefer that too, but
Definitely.
tenders aren't bad.
I didn't realize who Island Hopper was because she changed her name. Because I used to know her as D Incognito. So I didn't realize that's Dia Incognito because she says Mama D here, and I didn't realize that was her.
Yeah, we didn't realize she
Hey,
changed
D,
her
I
name
didn't
either.
realize you had changed your name either.
Or this is her new channel.
Swear that by me.
Yvonne said, kind of like it's a Small World song. It's cute at first, but after listening to it for 15 minutes, you need a break and then can't get that song out of your head for days.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
She loves
I do.
that ride, and every time we've gone to Disney and done the ride, I mean, for the rest of the day, I've got that stupid tune stuck in my head.
Good job, Laura. Good job.
I like that one and the Peter Pan ride.
I don't remember that song.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh,
So-
that song.
Actually, tomorrow is Caitlin's 17th birthday, and Jonathan said we'll have a house full of teenage girls.
Oh, fun.
Oh, Lord.
And Kat
Wow.
said, yes, Caitlin, she got accepted into Hogwarts, I heard. LOL. Because Caitlin, their daughter, is a huge Harry Potter fan.
Well, Caitlin would be 6 years behind if she's just not getting accepted. Because you go to Hogwarts at 11.
So if she's a huge Harry Potter fan, I wonder if she's taken the little test to see what house she would be in.
I want to say that she's a Slytherin, is what I remember Jonathan telling me.
You and I are both the same house, right? Hufflepuff?
Yes, Hufflepuff, yes. Kat is a Gryffindor.
Chris is a
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
AJC Magic TV is here saying hello. Blaine wants to go to Disney. Oh, he wants to go on the Disney Wish one day. That'd be cool day.
Yeah, the
Blaine-
Wish is the new Disney ship.
Is that the new one? Okay. Hi Maisie. Look at Maisie. She has a photo of a cat. She has a cat named Amazing, so that's why her channel name is Amazing Maisie.
Cute cat.
Yvonne says, question, once cruising starts up again, what cruise do you plan to go on?
Well, we have 3.
Well, we have 3 booked right now, unless we book one sooner when things open up. You never know. But the first one we have is the Mardi Gras for the Lalita Loca group cruise on Halloween.
That sounds fun. Is
Yeah.
there who's also going to be there? Is it just Lalita Loca?
Well, it's Lalita Loca is it's their group cruise, and there's quite a few people going.
Is she doing that one too?
No, they're doing Norwegian to Bermuda with the ship show
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I would love to go on the ship show and share it at Sea Travel. I think that ship would be so crazy at night.
Yeah, I would definitely love to meet John and Doodles and Jamie and Sharon. That would be a hoot.
So also today's Carolyn's life. So happy birthday, Carolyn.
Oh, and Caitlin's a Ravenclaw.
Island Hopper said, only on my phone. I am Island Hopper. Still incognito. So on her computer, she's incognito. I'm guessing incognito, but on her phone, she says Island Hopper.
Okay. So she's just trying to be incognito and confuse us all.
No 14th birthday on the 17th of January.
Okay, so her birthday is on the 17th and she'll be 14.
Yeah.
Caitlin is a Ravenclaw. Speaking of Shauna, the 6 traveling shorts are here. The other one was Jonathan that popped in.
Hey, Shauna.
Yeah. Hey, Shauna.
Oh, James is asking, Chris and Laura, have you been to Disneyland?
We've been to Disney World, but not
Yeah,
Disney.
we've been to Disney World, and I was trying to think, is the Arnold Schwarzenegger played what character? The Terminator. Who is Terminator? Universal or Disney?
I think that's Universal.
Okay, so we've been to Universal in California, and we've been to Disney World in Florida.
Right, but we have not been to Disneyland.
We've been to Universal in Orlando, so we've been to 2 Universals.
Mm-hmm.
3 if you count the 2 Universals in one park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've heard that Disneyland, or at least I've heard that Disneyland is small enough to fit in the parking lot of Disney World in Orlando, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Disney World has, and I've never been to Disney World, I just watch live streams, but they have Hollywood Studios, they have Epcot, they have Animal Kingdom, and they have a Magic Kingdom. And Disneyland, if you just consider Disneyland, they only have like 3 lands, but they're not like in separate parks like Disney World has. But they also have another world that's next to it called California Adventure, which is like Pixar stuff. So what?
Is that like a theme park? Like
it's next door to Disneyland. So yeah, they have like Pixar rides. So like they have Inside Out, little swirly ride that goes in a circle. They have the Incredicoaster. They have Jesse's Critter Carousel and stuff like that. And they are also having. Kat said, "Okay, keep the chat playroom nice, or teacher Kat will have to put you in timeout." Kat's a teacher, so that's why she said that. Blaine said Universal for your answer. Shauna said she is a Ravenclaw, just like her mother. And the Magic Kingdom at Disney World is their version of Disneyland. But they don't have the same rides. Like they don't at Disneyland, they don't have Mine Train like Disney World does, which I think it'd be cool if they could come out with their own version of Mine Train, but they don't have one.
What is that train? What are you saying?
she said Mine Train, I think MINE.
Okay.
We could do is build another park.
My dad says what they need to do is build another park.
Hi, Dad.
Chris and Laura say, "Hi, Dad."
Right in the middle of the United States.
He says right in the middle of the United States is where they should build the park.
I agree.
Yeah, make it easier to get to it
Yep.
for everybody.
Put one in St. Louis would be a great place.
Yes. 6 Traveling Short say, congrats, good luck. We'll start doing our lives on Sunday, the 24th at 3 p.m. Congrats on that, the 6 Traveling Shorts.
Cool.
Not Mine Train at Walt Disney World is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
And
Yep,
Chip.
I read Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Is it Wild Ride or Wild Adventure? I don't remember.
Wild Ride, I think. So, Kat wants Disney in Texas. Yvonne says, agree, middle of the USA. Blaine says middle of the USA is actually in St. Louis, so good call. And Hoover, Alabama.
Alabama, that'll only be
Yeah.
like 30 minutes from
Yeah,
us.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be all right if we could deal.
Actually, we have a park or an adventure park out. What's it called now? Alabama Adventure.
Alabama Adventure.
Yeah.
Nick Tours is here. He actually lives in Canada.
Hello, Nick.
Canada's a pretty place.
How you doing, eh?
They can have one in
I love the Canadian accent, but you're not Canadian, Chris.
Far from it.
Yeah, there goes the-
When I heard the Scottish accent, I was like, wow, because I interviewed people from Scotland and it was crazy.
Yeah, I love their accent too.
Um,
Oh, Scotland. Scotland's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nick Tour says, I'll take a Disney place in Canada. Because he wants to build a Disneyland park in Canada, which he thought would be cool. Disney in Canada, we can get those ketchup chips. Yes. Have you guys ever had ketchup chips? I have to
No.
ask.
No.
They
Ketchup?
sell them in
That sounds
Canada,
good.
and they don't sell them in the States. But if you guys like ketchup, then you'll like ketchup chips.
Well, now talking about chips, one of the things that blew us away in England
Was all the different
was
flavors.
all the different flavors of potato chips. Oh my gosh. I mean,
They have like
They-
steak.
they have steak and potato flavored potato chips. I mean, you come up with something that you'd like to taste, and I'm sure they have a chip.
In
With
England,
that
yeah.
flavor on it.
They have some really interesting flavors of chips in England.
But yeah, so I don't know do you guys like ketchup at all?
Uh-huh.
I like moderate ketchup.
And I like to dip my potato chips like Ruffles or Lay's plain potato chips in ketchup.
Okay, so then you would love these.
Yeah.
We have to fit. Yes.
You can order them from Amazon.
Really?
Yeah, really?
Ketchup?
Yeah.
I've
You
never
like
seen
mustard.
you in 28, 29 years dipping a chip in ketchup, and I hope I never do.
Let me see.
You like me.
I think you can, but they also have like these really good chocolates that are from Canada that are called Aero bars.
Oh, yeah.
We
Um,
can get those at Publix.
Yeah.
we can get those at World Market.
Arrows from Canada, or are they from England? Because we saw them the first time in England.
Uh-huh.
And Cadbury in England is different than Cadbury over here, too, by the way.
Isn't that crazy? Anthony said he's doing a live on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Kat says, ha ha ha, I can hear dad talking in the background. So our friend Maddie from No Maps Needed Travel, he likes ketchup chips, and he wanted to make ketchup chip churros.
I don't know about that.
I made a petition for it just to see if anyone signed it, but no one signed it. But that's okay. Let's see. Epcot should add a Canada section where we can get Canadian snacks. Epcot, not
Epcot
EPOT.
used to have a Canada, didn't it?
They have a Canada World, but I don't know if they sell the Canada part. But I don't know if they sell ketchup potato chips there.
Well, no, I don't know about ketchup potato chips, but you can get different Canadian foods in Canada World,
I think.
or the World, whatever they call it.
World
Oh,
Showcase.
okay.
Yeah, Showcase. World Showcase, Canada. Yeah.
Yvonne said that Amazon has them. So Laura,
I might have to check those out.
Epcot does not have a lot of food from Canada, is what Nick Tours said.
I want to try poutine.
Ooh, poutine. Were you on the stream? Were you watching the stream when Ronnie tried it? Me, Ronnie, and Chad Cruisers, Ronnie and Alma.
I think so. I don't remember. I remember
They
y'all
had-
talking about it.
They had to cheat. Ronnie had to cheat on his diet that Alma put him on, and he actually liked it. Our local Albertsons Marketplace has a little section where they have like deep fried food, and they sell it there, and you can buy it there. And it was like, I want to say it was like $5.99 for like a tub about like this big.
Is that a poutine or the curds or,
The poutine,
the
and
poutine?
it was amazing.
So let me ask you on the recent when you said it was a tub of poutine. So one of the things that I don't like about, I mean, I love French fries, but I don't like French fries that have like cheese or stuff on them unless I can eat it immediately because it gets soggy. And I don't like fries after they get soggy. Same way with nachos. I don't like them to put all the, I don't like, I like to dip a fresh chip into something as opposed to having all that make the chips soft and stuff. So is poutine, do you fry the fries and they're crispy and then you put the cheese curds and gravy on it or what? I mean, does it start out crispy or does it start out soggy?
To me, it was really soggy, but that's because it was probably sitting in there for a while.
Yeah, that's what
Ask,
you're saying.
Ask Nick. He's in the chat. He lives in Canada. He can tell you.
He said it's the best thing ever.
But put some pulled pork or bacon on it, and it's heaven.
Oh,
Is what he said.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah,
Pulled
bacon to
pork,
anything.
bacon to anything to make it good.
Oh, Blaine said he's gonna hop off because he has it live at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight.
All right. Have a good day, Blaine. Thanks for dropping in.
Okay, so Nick said yes to deep frying the fries if you eat them right away. I bet they sell them somewhere where you live, like poutine, like at a restaurant or something.
Haven't done them yet.
Yeah, I've asked around, and we've gotten some recommendations that they have it, but then we pull the menu up, and it's not on the menu. So, I mean, I guess we could try to make it, but I want to try authentic before I try to make it,
Well, you either have to go to Canada.
right? Or have a cook from Canada come down here and make it.
Well, they need to build like a Canadian themed food restaurant where
Right.
you guys live that sells ketchup chips as like an
Other than poutine
appetizer.
and ketchup chips, what kind of food is Canadian food?
What?
All right, so I know ketchup chips and poutine are Canadian, but what is typical Canadian food?
I don't know. We'll see if Nick Tour says anything. I'm seeing how much your ketchup chips are, Laura. So they have the Lay's brand of ketchup chips, but they have this other brand. This is the brand that we tried, which was this. You can't really see it, but we tried this Old Dutch brand,
Yeah.
and it was really good.
Cool. I'll try it. I ain't giving
Kat has it.
He'll probably try anything once.
well, I'll try
You'll
anything.
try it. A lot of people didn't like it because it was very sweet ketchup. Kind of.
I like
You
saying
might like it, Laura.
I'll probably like it.
Yvonne said Nanamo bars.
I wonder what those are.
They're a type of bar that they sell in Canada. Kat said poutine. Cheap meal food. Kat said
Butter tart.
butter tarts. Oh, she's listing all the food that's true Canadian for you.
So we're gonna have to Google these.
yeah.
Find out what they are.
A Nanamo bar is, let's see, I just had it.
Butter tart sounds like something that might be good.
Nama bar is a dessert item of Canada origin. It is a bar dessert which requires no baking and is named after the city in British Columbia. It consists of 3 layers, a wafer, nut, and coconut crumb base, custard icing in the middle, and a layer of chocolate ganache on the top.
Sounds
Now,
pretty
that
good.
sounds good. Oh, look. She said Nova Scotian lobster rolls. And
I have
she
never
said
had a lobster roll, but I want to try one.
she found a website for you that says the best traditional Canadian food.
There we go.
Oh, also anything with maple syrup, even on bacon, is what Nick Tour says.
Have you ever had a maple bacon donut?
Yes, those are amazing. Those are my favorite type of donuts. And yes, Yvonne, I agree. But Yvonne, Nick in the chat also lives in Canada and is friends with Maddie. So Nick's our Canadian expert. Beaver tails. I really want to try beaver tails.
Yeah.
They look. Have you had those, Laura?
No, I haven't.
I think a beaver tail is what we call those ear things. It's a
Like an
fried,
elephant ear.
yeah. It's fried like a big fried beignet, and they have different things they put on them.
Didn't
So,
Jay have one of those?
Yes, and we also saw EECC Travels in Alaska getting them.
She says ketchup chips, Nama bars, pudding. Ooh.
What?
Looks like
Shamur?
Shamur or something. I don't know. These are things I'd have to Google.
Mm-hmm.
Torturine. Hi guys. How are you?
Hey, Derek and Gregory.
Yes.
Derek Gregory. I actually texted Derek to come in, but I didn't know if he was really because the Bills game is on later. He says hi, Chris and Laura.
Hey, Derek and Gregory.
Kat says Caesar cocktail. I wonder what that would taste like. Maybe gross, maybe not gross. I don't know. Kat's welcoming DNG. Nick is. They're saying hi. Did you? Oh, rude cat. Nick said that I've eaten everything on that list, and you can't go wrong with any of them. Nick, what is your favorite thing that they sell in Canada that they do not sell in the States that you would recommend us trying? I'm seeing if I can find my photo of, because Chris sent me a photo of beaver tails before from Chad Cruisers, and they're Canadian, so I'm seeing if I can find my photo of what the,
Beaver tail looks like.
yeah. I don't think I have it anymore though. I want to say it's like deep fried, but I'm not sure.
Yep.
Let's see. It's a Canadian pastry. Oh, hold on. Caesar cocktail is like a Bloody Mary, but with clam juice.
Oh.
I don't know about that. Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Goodbye.
You lost me at
Clam juice.
well, you definitely lost me at clam juice, and I don't care for Bloody Marys. I like vodka and I like tomato juice, but I do not like vodka in my tomato juice.
So is
Beaver
that
tails.
tail?
Yeah,
It's not
It's
clear, but
yeah, it's like a huge beignet, and all for all purposes.
I'm good, Doug and Nikki. How are you? Doug and Nikki is here. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that Nikki is originally from Canada, from Doug and Nikki. I learned that the other day. Nikki loves Caesars, but she's originally from Canada. So Kat said the Caesar is Canada's national cocktail made of vodka, Clamato juice, Tabasco, and Worcestershire sauce. The Canadian take on Bloody Mary makes the absolute best brunch companion.
So what
Recently, restaurants and bars have stepped up their garnish game to include more than just the traditional celery salt rim and celery stalk to include the likes of it. Now, what were you saying, Chris?
I was just wondering what Clamato juice was. I got a bunch of stuff I'm gonna have to Google after this.
An entire roast chicken, burgers, hot dogs, onion rings, and more. That's what they put on the side, I'm guessing.
Huh?
I don't know if. Let's see if we can find out what Clamato juice is. Do you guys have a favorite cruise line? Well, I look up
We've only
Clamato.
done Carnival,
Yeah, we've only done Carnival.
and I would love to do Princess. And I'd get on a cruise. I'd get on Royal, Norwegian, or anybody if I could get on a cruise. But we We thought really long and hard when we did the Vista. We could have done any of the lines, and we chose Carnival. I mean, we at that time we had done 9 and 8. I had done 9. She had done 8 cruises, or is it? Yeah, 9 and 8.
I think so.
And we'd only ever done Carnival. And after several of the cruises, we came back and said, we're going to try Princess next, or we're going to do this next. Just because you kind of get tired of the same food after you've been on several cruises. It's the food is almost the same
Pretty
across
much the same.
ships. And after a week of stuff in your face, nothing sounds good the last 2 or 3 days of the cruise. And we're going to step up our game and try something else. But we always come back to Carnival because they're the fun squad, and it just matches how we like to.
And it's
have
a good
fun.
value.
Yeah, and the value.
Your friend Nautical Nurse Nancy stopped in and says, "Hi there, popping in quickly from work. I love me, Chris and Laura."
Well, we
Hey,
love Nancy and
we love
Anthony.
Nancy too.
Nancy, I have to say, I love doing karaoke with you. So
I got it.
Clamato is tomato and clam juice. And
Oh.
Nick said, "You are right, Yvonne."
Yeah, I don't care for clams.
Flapper pie.
I have to ask, where's the pets at? I miss Oliver.
Oliver's probably on the
Around
couch.
somewhere.
I could go get Oliver.
Hi, Gregory. It's Gregory. That's is the
Hi,
one that's
Gregory.
typing. Oh, Greg's listening, but Derek's typing.
Derek's typing and Gregory is there. Hey, Gregory and Derek. And
I
there's
gotta
all-
make you full screen for Oliver. Derek, you need to take a look at this cat.
Oliver, say hey. He won't look at the screen.
Yeah, he's not sure what to do.
So cute. I love his facial expressions. He's so cute. I love all those pictures that I get of him.
I wasn't really happy with him this morning.
What do you do? Laura told me that he or was that the dog? The dog that did the door.
Yeah.
The dog did the door, yeah. He tore up the door.
Maddie! Hi, Maddie. We needed you 10 hours ago. We had Canada questions for you. Look, your cat is getting big, is what D&G
Yeah, he's
says.
grown, hasn't he? He was such a little thing when we first got him.
And Nancy is watching from my patient's bedside, Doug and Nikki. Oh, Yvonne said that.
Patience. Hope you get better soon.
He'll take care of you.
Yes, I knew that, James. James says that Walt Disney is born in Chicago. And they're talking about how Green Bay is ahead in the football game right now.
I didn't
But
know.
Maddie from No Map Steve Travel, he's also Canadian. And I think he's 50 subscribers away from 250 or something like that. Some magical number.
I just hit 252 the other day, and I think I saw where Anthony subscribed to me while we were on the channel, so that puts me at 253 last time.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody needs
And thank
to
you for
subscribe.
helping us get. We almost got to 250 that day that you were. We got to 249, I think.
you're almost at 260 now. You're at 256.
Oh wow! So we've gotten several more then.
Cool.
Thank you.
Ask Maddie about poutine, what you're wondering. Because Maddie eats poutine all the time.
So Maddie, is poutine supposed to be with fresh, crisp, fried fries, or do you mix all the stuff in it and they're soggy when you start?
You're at 257 now. Everyone, you posted your link and everyone's going there.
Awesome.
Great.
Nautical Nurse Nancy says, no, I'm watching the game. I'm out of my patient's room right now on a quick break. That's good, Linda. Linda said she's at 33 on her Linda's Crafty life, and everyone's saying hello to Doug and Nikki. So yeah, Maddie lives in Vancouver, like near Plump Travelers.
Yep.
And Nick lives in, I want to say that he lives near Alberta, but I'm not 100% sure, like Toronto, Alberta area.
I
And
would love to go to Vancouver. Vancouver is a big. Vancouver is kind of like the Hollywood of the sci-fi world.
So fresh French fries, nice and crispy, then cheese curds, and then yummy gravy.
Yeah, I can definitely dig that. So Rachel, your stuff that you got from the store, yeah, you need to try poutine with fresh fries, because those fries were soggy by the time you even when you bought them, they were soggy.
yes, I know. But, they said we would love to. What are they saying we would love to, though?
I don't know. But yeah, what I'm saying about Vancouver though is it's like the Hollywood of the sci-fi world.
Oh,
So a lot of shows and movies have been filmed in Vancouver.
I will try fresh poutine. Maddie is the best. He just now said that he will host you in Vancouver, Chris and Laura.
Oh, cool.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah,
That would be great.
that would be great. We'd love to.
Maddie will be your tour guide through the.
Nice.
Maddie will be your tour guide. Maddie can bake you some Portuguese egg tarts because he's part Portuguese.
Nice.
Oliver's so cute, though.
He's cute until he knocks a fan off on your head in the morning, or jumps on your stomach in the morning, or
Yeah, when you're
Try to get you up.
good and sound asleep, and all of a sudden
he jumps off
he
the
jumps on
headboard.
your stomach. Like, he's not heavy, but when he pounces, and he doesn't just jump, he jumps and uses your stomach as a trampoline to bounce off of and jump somewhere else. So it's just, thank you.
Well, that's good that you made Laura laugh from that, Chris.
Yeah.
Actually, Nick is from Toronto also. So he's from Toronto.
We've been to Toronto once.
Yeah, we went to the CN Tower.
Did you guys like the CN Tower? What was it like?
Yeah, it was cool. We have a story from the CN Tower.
I want to hear it.
All right. Well, it's actually two stories. So yeah, it's the tallest man-made observation deck or height in North America, and one of the top wonders of the world, as tall as it is. So yeah, we made sure to put it on our stop when we were up there. So we went there, and in the observation tower, they have a glass pane, big pane that you can walk on and look straight down at the ground. And I had done some reading up on it, and that glass is so thick that it said it could hold an elephant jumping, is how strong that glass was. So I felt pretty confident in it. And so we get up there, and we're going over there to look, and there was this girl laying down on the floor with her head just over the glass looking down. And I was like, oh, look, there's the window. And I went and I jumped on it, and her eyes got real big, and she rolled away. She thought she was going to break glass and fall through. But yeah, I'll never forget the look on her face when I did that. But so they have a restaurant on the top level that spins. And so, when you get a table at the window, your view is always changing, so you rotate and you get the full, view of everything. So it was a little expensive. Oh, it was a lot expensive.
It was a lot expensive.
But, it's like, what the heck? I've never eaten in a rotating restaurant. I've never been to, Toronto. So, let's do it. So we did it. So we go in there, we get seated and everything. And, we're not very wealthy people. So, we're not used to living that kind of lifestyle with white tablecloths and, waiters and tuxedos and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're sitting there looking at the menu, and we said, well, we do some smoked salmon as an appetizer. So he brought the smoked salmon out and he put it on the plate, and I'd never had smoked salmon before.
Smell like a biology lab
Yeah.
experiment.
Smelled like a biology lab experiment, and it was like
Like you're
clammy
getting ready to
touch.
dissect something.
And it's like I took a bite out of it, and I'm like, this is raw. And I'd never eaten sushi or raw fish before, and I was like, So the waiter came back by to check on us, and he said, how's the salmon? I was like, well, can you take this back there and put it in the microwave a little bit?
Cook it a little.
And he's like, sir, we don't have a microwave.
And he said it would
Oh,
change the texture of it.
I'm like, whoa,
That's
okay.
kind of what we want.
And he's like, yeah. He goes, well, if we cook it anymore, it'll change the texture. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I don't want this raw texture. But I've since eaten smoked salmon, and I do like it, but it was a shock, and I wasn't expecting it to taste as raw like that. And as a matter of fact, that salmon was more raw than any salmon I've tried, but it was different. But yeah, that look on that waiter's face, though, he's like, but it'll change the texture. I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I want this texture change. And they did. They cooked it a little bit, brought it back out, and it was good.
The 360 restaurant is about $250 Canadian for a meal there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was about 150 when we went. When was that?
Marion
It was
was like
2007. No, because I had just started my new job, and
I thought that was the first time we went. When
No,
we took
I
you
had-
to Niagara
yeah.
Falls, and Marion was like
Yeah,
3,
yeah.
so that was like 17 years ago.
yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was about 150. I remember it was 150 US dollars back then, which would be about 200 Canadian. So
So
yeah,
they're saying
I
we need
wouldn't
to
be
try some
surprised it'd
smoked
be
salmon
250.
from Alaska.
I mean, I've since learned to like smoked salmon, but that first time was in the CN Tower, and it was a shock.
By the time I got to the 360, I would lose my own meal.
It doesn't move fast. I mean,
No.
unless you have a fear of heights. I mean, because you do have those windows are big, so you have a big view, but it moves so slow you don't even really notice it moving unless you're looking out at the landscape.
I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyways, I'm going to end this interview, but I want to thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Thank you for having me.
You are at 257, so we need 3 more people. If you can go check
Subscribe
out.
to our channel.
Yeah,
Yes.
I need 733 more people to subscribe to my channel.
Would that get you? Oh, look,
That'll get me to
what
1,000.
it hasn't popped up on StreamYards yet because it seems like StreamYards is always delayed. But
Oh, you got the old link to my channel. I mean, that link works, but I have a
Thanks,
custom,
Kissy Cat.
a custom link. Yes, thank you.
when I refresh it, that's what it comes up with. When I'm on my browser.
Yeah,
Can you put your link in the chat?
I don't think I can.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
But
why?
no, that link takes you to my channel. It's just also I have a custom URL that is just youtube.com/see the world with Chris.
But when I go on the actual YouTube website, right, and I type in your channel, that's what comes up for the URL.
Yeah, because it started out as my personal CR Barnett. That was my account name. And then when I hit 100 subscribers, I changed the URL. So either one will get you there.
I want to change my URL, but I don't know what to change it to. I don't have any ideas. And I also want to come up with a name for this show that we're doing. My friend in the Disney community, Pete McDevitt, he calls his show The Hot Seat, where he gets to interview like different creators. So I want to come up with a name for my show, but I don't
No
know any
way.
ideas.
I'll shoot you some suggestions when I come up with them.
Okay. But I think so I'm going to start asking different creators to ask the next person that's on. So I think my next interview is going to be with Nick Tubers. So do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have a question you want me to ask Nick Tubers for you guys? He's out of Toronto.
I don't know. I mean, I'm curious to, I liked all his food suggestions. So maybe he could, talk about what his favorite foods are.
Yes, he loves food. Let me tell you. He's a huge, he loves food. He likes taking trains everywhere.
I like to ride on trains.
Yep. The trains in Europe are a lot better shaped than our trains are.
Innocents Abroad also loves trains. Bob and Holly loves trains. But anyways, this was a great interview. So thank you guys for
Fun.
taking
Thank
time
you.
out of the day. I was so excited for this one, I have to tell you.
We've been excited too.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. This was a great stream.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just fun. Thanks.
Have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.